Busting Cheeks 201, which is an introduction to the world of forced butt sex. Guys, I had to make this video because there's a large community on YouTube that when I make these videos about busting cheeks or cheek busting, every race is quick to jump on the bandwagon and say, oh, you know, that doesn't happen with the Woods, or hey, that doesn't happen with the Vatos, you know, hey, that doesn't happen with the brothers, hey, that doesn't happen with the Asians, right? Everybody's quick to jump on the bandwagon. You have to ask yourself why. Well, with this introduction into cheek busting, I'm going to go way deep into why this is, guys, because cheek busting has been around since men have been incarcerated. And here's the whole thing I wanted to share with you guys. I want to share with you some research. A significant portion of victims of rape or other sexual violent incidents are male. A significant portion. Historically, rape was thought to be and defined as a crime committed solely against women. This belief is still held in some parts of the world, but rape of men is now commonly criminalized and has been subject to more discussions than in the past. Rape of males is still taboo and has a negative connotation among heterosexual and homosexual men. Community and service providers often react to the sexual orientation of male victims and the gender of their perpetrators. Now, here's the key point I want to share with you guys, and I'm going to elaborate on. It may be difficult for male victims to report a sexual assault they experience, especially in a society with a strong masculine custom, i.e. prison. They might be afraid that people will doubt their sexual orientation and label them homosexual, especially if raped by a male, or that they may be seen as unmasculine because they were a victim. So here's the whole thing, guys. Butt sex is looked down upon by the general society because the guy that is receiving the baloney pony is looked at as unmasculine or as effeminized, right? So when you have these gang members in prison, dude, you have these shot callers, you have these affiliated guys with this masculine machismo, like, yeah, you know, I'm running stuff, I'm a bad man, you know, I'm a hard man, right? They got this identity that they have to not only maintain in prison, which is very necessary, but to their family and their family members and loved ones on the street, because who wants to look up to somebody who has their anus violated or tampered with, right? Who wants to look up to somebody who has sex with other men, right? Now, if you're in a homosexual community, that's fine because that is an accepted behavior. But in heterosexual, and you talk about nuclear families, is not. And that's why these different gang members and affiliate guys and guys from the hood and the barrio and, you know, from these other sets and cliques, they always jump on my videos talking about, oh, it doesn't happen in their car, it doesn't happen in their car. And I want to explain to you in this intro to Busting Cheeks how they have it confused and how I want you to understand the reality of it. So we're going to continue. Mostly male victims try to hide and deny their victimization, similar to female victims, unless they have serious physical injuries. Especially the male victims may be very vague in explaining their injuries when they are seeking medical or mental health services. Like, guys don't like to report it, and here's the whole thing about forced butt sex, right? It doesn't have to be like they portray it in the movies, man, where guys jump you and beat you up and all this stuff. It could be forced mentally, right? It could be forced emotionally, right? It could be forced through peer pressure, right? Like you can have a shot caller who insinuates to you like, hey, you know, to be part of this association or part of this group or part of this clique or part of this gang,